Welcome to Elevate Springfield, where we will dive into strategies and stories that help you rise to your full potential. Each episode, we'll talk about how you can take intentional steps to elevate your life and your business while making a meaningful impact on those around you. Along the way, we're going to bring in the change makers from our community that are already elevating. We'll bring the actionable strategies, you bring the discipline and follow through, and together we can elevate Springfield.
All right, let's go, Springfield. Time to 10X, time to level up. Hey, you are listening to the Elevate Springfield podcast, coming to you from the Big Dog Construction Studio in beautiful downtown Springfield. Robert Farrell here, certified 10X coach, speaker, and mentor, here to bring you actionable strategies. You bring the discipline and follow through, and together we're going to elevate Springfield. Well, hey, you are listening to the Wellness Upgrade on Elevate Springfield, where we're going to bring you specific strategies to help elevate your health and wellness. Hey, if you're not elevating your health and wellness, you're not going to be able to elevate in all other areas. This is the baseline. You know I'm passionate about it, and you know that's why I brought this segment to Elevate Springfield. We're going to get right to our guest after the break.
Looking for personalized insurance with hometown care? David Hilst, American Family Insurance Agent, is here to help you protect what matters most: your family, your home, and your dreams. Whether it's auto, home, life, business, David and his team are proud to serve the Springfield community with trusted advice and reliable coverage. Local service, real relationships, peace of mind. Call today or stop by their office. They can build your dream protection plan together. Call 217-726-6343. All right, and we are back for another edition of the Wellness Upgrade. Hey, familiar face. She's been in a number of times now. Always a great time with Dr. Kelly Neumann. How we doing today?
Thank you. Good. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. Beautiful summer day out here in Springfield, right? Just
yes.
Gorgeous.
In the sweat that drips down your face, you just enjoy it.
Right, just
make sure it's still got a little salt in it.
That's right.
You
It's
know?
cooling you off a little bit.
It's rehydration. It's your natural way to re-enzyme yourself.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely. Well, today we're talking about a couple of different things. You went to a conference here recently, so we're going to touch on that. And then we're going to talk about noticing the little things and how that relates to mental health and things like that.
Oh, the connections.
Yeah, that connection. But let's start with the conference. What'd you go to?
Okay, so it's called the Total Athlete Camp. So it's something the Fellowship of Christian Athletes do. It's FCA. So basically, they find their group that feel these athletes can continue to pursue, not just for their sport, but for God's glory. To know that those gifts that they have, the ability to every part of sport, because it is intense, it can get intense, and how you can train your brain to stay focused on that intent. So, and that's a skill that you have to teach kids. And it was so cool to be able to see these, bring people in to, were already discipled by a real cool guy named DP, Doug Pollock. He is at UIS. He does all their sports ministry over there and real big involved. I met him last year, but just to see those UIS college kids come and mentor and push and help the high schoolers that are coming into high school. So it's from 8th to senior, all different schools. And they just go and they grind together and they grind in the glory of God. And it was the coolest. Your girl's crying like left and right, like tears coming down. They're like,
so powerful. Right.
So they Zoomed like some D1 players in and even a Cardinals player, and they Zoomed him in and just with the same intent. Like, we have made mistakes and God saved us. And I think he does that all the time. These guys are here telling their kids, and it's okay to say that. Say it, please. Heavens to Betsy. Everyone start talking about
Right.
it. Like, because myself, it was a life-changing experience last year because I felt like I was that athlete that was feeling something powerful, but yet I didn't know how to connect it to anyone else because there was no one else. Once you're an athlete, no one tells you what happens after you don't have a team.
Right.
And that in itself is a whole mental load. Like, how do you continue to pursue? Well, this is how. Through God's grace, He gives us connections, He gives us people. I mean, you're a great example. Like, our friendship has just, and it's just from this.
Yeah,
It's
right.
literally from this. It's not like I'd love to go just have a barbecue.
That's
and
right. We're
have
just
the
going to have to
kids,
do
but,
that. Get
like,
all the family
sometime-
together and everything. Yeah.
But it's something that I don't want to overlook anymore. And to see these kids grow and do that at such a young age is impressive. And my job was just to teach them fun movement stuff.
Oh, cool.
That was my job, just to bring in. I'll do that all day, every day, just bring in the fun.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
But they brought in doing sports God's way, and which is a concept of you train with the mentality of you're doing it for God.
Okay, I was going to ask you, how
and,
did they...
and a lot of people, they're like, okay, well, what happens if you don't have that connection with? Do it for the thing that you love most in life, because that's all going to connect back to God, whether you know it or not. That you'll have to find that out yourself. You have to connect those pieces yourself. You can't force someone through it, but to have that environment you can break to build is cool.
It is very cool.
Really cool. So I embraced that last year in my research and started integrating more of that community awareness. That community integration is so important in our science and health and wellness. And we've talked about, we see it everywhere. It's a beautiful thing, but just pursue it in God's grace.
Yeah.
And even though we're apart, that's a memory that you hold on to, and you remember that you're not doing. Is business world hard? Is what we do hard? Absolutely. But you think of those kids doing that and getting outside their comfort zone and talking about fear and discipline. And yet you've been holding in so much fearful that you're going to give them a bad opinion. You don't want to guide them in the wrong direction. But so there's been so many coaches. So all the coaches in FCA go to this conference too. And it's not just like the UIS and the kids that are helping, but it's these coaches, and the coaches reunite. That's the coolest thing. No matter what school you are at, SHG, Chatham, Williamsville, I mean, we're coming everywhere. And Blue High, it was so cool to see them, just even if it's just like 4 or 5 of them, because when they cross courts, here's the thing, they're going to remember that time at Illinois College doing that. They're not going to remember the shove they got from that person that was trying to make them a better. They're going to remember in camp, we learn that defender is only making you better. Stop getting mad at him. Boom.
That's right.
Suck it up.
That's right.
Let's go.
Suck it up. Learn. Let's go.
So that was very cool. So brought that back, and then I was very inspired to go. I've been at PowerWorks working more into movement literacy, like PT education. And then so I prayed him in and just said, thank you for giving us these bodies we can train to do, to go, to be with our kids, all these different concepts. And it was so cool that, and just to watch them and motivate them, and knowing them now as that community, knowing that 3 months ago she had a cracked rib and has healed and is still going. Is it perfect? No, but we're rocking. There's been breakages and different, but all coming together, united in that grind to push your body, your mind, your soul. Cool.
So powerful.
So cool.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No, you mentioned one thing a little bit ago. You said that mental grind of you've been on a team for so long, and then all of a sudden you're not. You're gone. So what all did they get into on that to help people drive through?
So that's been more of my research, because that happened to me. So you're in college sports or high school, and you lose the people that keep pushing you to you. That's why you have your teammates. Your teammates support you, but they push you.
Right.
And when I didn't have that, luckily, I had all my PT students. We were all in PT school. There was like 40 of us. So there's my new team, right? And then I go into the career world, And there's my outpatient physical therapy team. No matter who I'm working under, like they're all there and it's, But then for me to continue to push our practice to the different limits around here, it was I had to research, right? That's any doctor has to research. Like that's what it takes. And I didn't have that team. And then so all of a sudden I didn't have this and I didn't have that. And you start noticing you're losing characteristics of yourself that was stimulated by a person of your
Right.
team, right? And you're like, you can't rely on them to hold you up, but it's just understanding that connection. And when they were talking about their team and being connected, I wanted to make it a point to say, like, guys, you got to remember, like, this team is always going to be your team because it's a memory that is so strong and so pure. Those are the things that you hold on to.
So you're talking about the little things and noticing those little things to keep you kind of in that flow. So what are we talking
Do
about
you
there?
want to know why I'm happy?
Yeah, why is that?
Because when I wake up in the morning, my dad has always told me, when your feet hit the ground, Kelly, you be grateful those feet hit the ground. Other sayings that I've heard my whole life is, well, how we doing today? I'm above ground. Okay. So right. So this is the typical, of Kenny Los raising. Well, here's what I do. That's what I was told to do, right? What I do is I go and I close my eyes. I kind of hear things around. I see things and just want to appreciate. Right? So I'm driving down 6th Street on the way here and I hear church bells. And they're just such a fantastic reminder. It's just the ding. Like it's just such a pleasant calming. Just that audio like ding ding ding. That was awesome. And then I drive a little bit more and I see people holding hands. And it's a couple that's older. And it's just awesome to see. And I want more people to do that.
Right. Have that connection.
Hold hands. It's such a beautiful thing. And I know we got away from it with COVID. Guys, please, it's not weird. I'm going to look at this.
Yeah, look directly into the camera and say that.
Weird to hold hands. Get your Germ-X out after if you need to.
That's right.
But literally, like, that is a connection, a chemistry connection that I bet we could bring Coach in here.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a good one.
He's like it. Do you know what IQ is?
What the number actually is? I don't know what the cutoff is or where you're supposed to be genius level.
Like, he's so high up there. I didn't even know what to ask was the high one. I was like, so what is that out of? Like, I'm not even close to. So I'm glad I passed.
Right. One of those off the chart people.
Yeah. But to know that there's chemistry in that in itself, in that connection. And I still firmly believe that, especially siblings and when you are blood, like there's something in that blood, in that chemistry when you hold even yourself. Like there's science in that too. Like, so even if you're a germophobia or don't just hold your own hand, maybe it's a research.
Could, but
try it.
Right. Well, and like we talked, I mean, we're electrical beings, right? With all of our nerves.
Right.
So I mean, holding each other, there's something to that. Right. There's something to that when you hold somebody else's hand. Absolutely.
So just appreciating those things. So give someone a hug. Please hug. Please hug more. It feels awkward at first. And once you go from not hugging to hug, we all remember it. Remember when people said in COVID, all that release, they're like, you can hug people. And people were like,
right.
From like 3 feet or 6 feet.
Right.
Like we can
actually get in.
What just happened? We forgot about it because we moved forward. We got through it. There are things that have happened, and I don't want people to go 10 years down and wonder why their mental is off a little bit. And because there are chemical processes that are happening, and I'm not smart enough to tell you all of them, but they do. And we need to go back to norm. And touching is normal.
Right.
Like we need that.
Absolutely.
More?
That's right.
Hug more.
There you go. That's the takeaway for the day. Hug more. Hold more hands. Give more high fives.
High fives, yes. Pinky promises. Don't break them.
Right. Yeah, no, can't do that. So when you're thinking about all these little things, are there any keeping you centered and in the flow? Do you have any daily affirmations or things that you do to keep you centered?
I love listening to Christian music in the morning.
Mhm.
I'm not a sitter in the morning. When I wake up, my feet are made to hit the ground and go.
Mm.
I've tried so hard because I know, and this is why I wanted also to, you got to do you, and God's going to talk to you your
Mhm.
way. He's done it your whole life. You just got to figure it out, right?
Right.
For me, it wasn't sitting and going through. Although, do I like to highlight my Bible? Yes, but that's not how I do it. That's not how I roll. Like I want to hear music to motivate me and remind me why I grind, And for me, it's not pretty. Ava Thorne, she's one of those there's music that you just feel. It's not pretty. Like big Skillet fan, that'll blare. I'm pretty sure if I knew my neighbors wouldn't kick me out, I'd blare.
Right.
Like,
Right.
and, but I think they'd be okay with it too. And to go outside and to take it in and hear and for that day, who I'm helping that day, that's powerful to me. But if I don't start my day like that, if I don't rise and grind that way, I feel off. And whether I have a class or I don't have a class, or that 5:15 is when that for me is when my body is moving and we're getting centered. And I think that everyone has that potential and everyone has that ability to do it. But just to fire it up,
Right.
that's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard by yourself, and it's hard with kids and commitments elsewhere. But when you want to fuel your fire, you got to do it your way.
Absolutely. Love it.
How do you fuel your fire?
Well, in the morning, I'm similar. I
Yeah.
like to do something first thing.
Uh-huh.
So I do two types of training every morning. One more personal development type training that could be listening to something, that could be reading something.
Mhm.
But then I also do more professional development. We have a lot of 10X curriculum that we have online that we can go through. So I go through at least a couple of segments of those. So depending on what I'm into, that's
And do you like move while you do that?
yeah.
Or-
So all my workouts are in the morning. I mean, I'll go out and ground and all that to
yeah.
get
So you
all of
listen
that.
to your yeah.
While I'm doing something, while I'm doing that. So
that's how I started researching
Mhm.
because I couldn't sit and it was killing my body.
Right.
I never had done that.
Mhm.
I had never, unless I was a student. And so we were back to the student days. That's another learning little aha moment.
Mm.
Is I was sitting as a student. I struggled with mental health in college, like hardcore, and there was a lot of sitting. Even though I was a physical therapy and I was moving and things like that, I wasn't moving intentionally in my way. And so after we moved here, started your PT outpatient, the finding kit time. You have babies and then you're pregnant. I mean, you're not pregnant.
Right,
but
not
you
me
were
personally, but
you were
yes.
pretty much, that, and you're just like, but after I lost my sister, and when her health was going boom, that's when I learned what was I grinding for that day. Cause it took my all not to head to her every single day. We've talked about my uncle's kind of in that same situation right now because you can't be everywhere, but you can pray. And that's in the morning, like, woo.
Yeah, no, another thing that I do in the morning, we talk a lot in 10X is focusing on your targets in the morning or your goals, what you're actually doing all this for. And these could be your targets could be professionally, could be personally, could be spiritually, could be family, could be recreational, could be health-wise, all of those things. If you can connect, hey, this is why I'm grinding today.
Yeah.
But we also talk about the 10X super life, and those are those 7 categories. So you've got your
It's like the wellness pillar.
right, exactly.
Holy cow,
Exactly.
yes,
So you
yes.
got your health, your wealth, your finances, you've got your spiritual, you've got your family, all these different things. And we want to have goals and targets in all of them so you can be extraordinary in all of them. So that's really the idea. So in the morning when you're up and another day grinding, how is what you're doing grinding connecting to where you want to be and your goals and your purpose and your why? So that's another great way to really focus that energy and focus that day.
My is sensei.
Yeah, there you go.
You would be a great sensei.
There we go. Do you have to do something to be officially a sensei? Is there something
You can put an outfit on. It's
right.
fine.
That's right. You just do that?
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm pretty sure you do, but you do this, you do that part, and I'll be like, come on, guys.
There we go.
And elbow.
Well, catch us next time when I'm wearing my karate gi and I'm all of a sudden a sensei.
then you're gonna be my Mr. Miyagi to the Karate Kid. I'm
Let's do
coming
it.
back. What Karate Kid was it? It's the second one that was a girl. It was the third one?
I think it was the third
The third,
one.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
third
the
one,
third
wasn't
one.
it?
That
Yeah.
was my favorite.
Yeah.
With Hillary
Oh,
Swank.
yeah.
Do you remember
I
that?
do. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, always a fun time. Always great stuff, Dr.
So
Newman.
good to talk to you.
Yeah,
Like,
no doubt about it. I
this
think
is my favorite part.
we haven't done it yet. We need to just schedule me bringing Ellie and Addie over to your place, and we'll do an episode with you doing some stuff with my two girls. So it'll be fun.
I would love that. And like family fun time is the best. Like, have you been to nights with Ellie?
Yeah, well, they go more without me more than I go, but I have been, yes.
Okay, so in my pursuit of understanding community integration and all of this, I found Knights Action Park, which I hadn't
Yeah.
gone to. Like last year was our first year, and so we get these park passes. You can go every day,
Yeah,
and it's
absolutely.
fantastic.
Mhm.
And then the kids see their friends, and I actually got to like.
Yeah, and when you get the pass like that, you know, if you want to just go for a couple hours, you go for a couple hours. If you want to stay all day, stay all day. You do
Fantastic!
whatever.
There's your Knights.
Pop
There's
in
your
and out.
Knights
There
promo.
you go. Check out Knights Action Park for all your family fun needs, right? All your family summer fun. Yeah, right?
Yes. Oh, you see, you've got it. I mean,
Done and
nailed
done.
it.
Done. Well, Dr. Newman, if somebody wants to do some work with you, where do they go to find you?
kinematicswithkelly.com.
There we
That's
go.
the best way. Or you can reach out at all the social media
Mhm.
profiles, all that. They go straight to my inbox now.
Perfect.
Feel free.
There we go. Get a hold of her, y'all. But in the meantime, we're going to let Kelly get back to elevating Springfield. For the rest of y'all, we'll be right back. Hey, Springfield, when it comes to reliable, high-quality roofing, you don't want to leave things to chance. That's why you should reach out to Acosta Angeli Roofing, your local roofing expert serving Springfield and surrounding communities. From quick, dependable repairs to full replacement, from residential to commercial, they are your trusted pros. Call them today at 217-993-2748 or visit their website to book your free quote and inspection. Don't wait. A little leak now could lead to major damage later. Trust the local experts, protect your home, and get peace of mind with Acosta Angeli Roofing. Well, thank you for joining us today, everybody. Appreciate you making us a part of your day. Hope you're enjoying these quick hits of actionable strategies here on the Wellness Upgrade on Elevate Springfield. Thank you again to Shudokan Karate Club. Hey, take what you learned today. You bring the discipline and follow through, and together, that's right, y'all, we're going to elevate Springfield. Be great. Looking for expert tree care with hometown integrity? Look no further than Sangamon Tree Service. They're your trusted local pros, delivering quality workmanship, exceptional customer service, and fair, honest pricing every time. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, their team brings professionalism and care to every job, big or small. Call the name your neighbors trust, Sangamon Tree Service, or visit them today at sangamontreeservice.com. Sangamon Tree Service, rooted in quality, built on trust.